Should you buy IWMY right now, or should you wait for the ex dividend date? Let's kind of talk about it. This is Mike, the tactical stock scalper. All right, all right. What we have here is a chart of the Russell. And I want you to pay attention to this 2000 level if you would, because the last few times you've come up here, now this is a daily chart and a 1 year chart. We're going to zoom out and look at the weekly here shortly. Each candle here represents 1 day. So on the last year, the last 2 times it's reached the 2000 level, it has done what? It has sold off. Look at that. Got to the 2000 level, sold back off. 2000 level, sold back off. We are nearing it again, and as we see here, are we selling off again from this level? Well, let's go ahead and pull out the weekly and kind of give you a broader picture, okay? Pull up the weekly chart here. Each candle on this chart represents 1 week. If you like my content, I would love for you to caress the like button. Don't be hard on it. Gently caress the like button. I would appreciate it. Okay, so the last 3 times on a weekly time frame, we've hit the 2000 level. The Russell has sold off, okay? What does it look like it's doing now? It looks like it's possibly selling off. Last week, we had this long wick up there. There's definitely a lot of shorts piling in here because they are expecting it to do what it's done the last few weeks. However, I am actually short currently on the Russell, expecting a pullback as well. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. But it could break out of this 2000 level. I have a stop loss in place because if it breaks out of this level, chances are it's going to go back way up here, right? And start trading from the 2100 level all the way up to the 2400 level. And I don't want to be stuck in a short for a year while it's trading in a channel like that. So there's 2 frames of mind you can have here. You can say, okay, I believe small caps are going to break out. And this is going to break out from this channel that it's held for the last year and a half. And this is the bottom. So you could buy IWMY now, anticipating this to be the bottom. And then, of course, buy after the ex-dividend date as well. So you can do that. Or you can go with the current history of the last year and a half and say, okay, it's probably going to sell off here like it has this 1 time, 2 time, and 3 times, right? It's going to follow this channel again. So me personally, this is not financial advice. I am waiting to see what happens at this very important level. If it breaks out of here, I don't feel like I'm missing anything by not buying now. I want to see what happens. I need confirmation. But if it breaks out of this 2000 level and holds it, then we can be pretty much assured that it's going up to this top level, and then I will go in pretty heavy on IWMY. But I need to see if it starts selling off from this level. Let's go back and look at the daily time frame, okay? Go to the Russell. Let's pull out the daily. This will kind of give us a little sniper scope into it, if you will. The last 2 days, as you see, it is trying to sell off from the 2000 level. Now, you have to understand, there are a lot of shorts up here, right? Expecting it to pull back like it has. So that's a very reasonable short here, okay? So it could just come down, fill that gap at 19.5, and then take off again, although it doesn't traditionally trade like that. If it's going to go down from here, it's probably going to do what it's done the last few times and go all the way back down there to the 170 level. So it just kind of depends on what kind of risk you want to take on IWMY. I, however, am waiting to see what happens with this level before I buy more IWMY. Let's look at my IWMY position. And we're going to go to a 4-hour chart here. Okay. This is just beautiful. IWMY has done a great job and has come back up darn near close to the $21 level. It has been sold off right there, as you see, which probably equates to the 2000 level on the Russell. I am way above my cost basis. I haven't even, after my initial buy, I haven't even been able to buy any more. So I'm waiting for an ex-dividend date so I can get in again. And but we'll have to wait and see if it pulls back or if I have to buy on the ex-dividend date. Let's look at QQQY and the Qs. Let's pull up the NASDAQ. We're going to pull up the NDX chart. As you see for this year, zoom out here, we're at all-time highs for this year. But there is a signal, there is a sign that something may be happening. Let's pull out the weekly chart. Let's zoom out. Now we're coming up to all-time highs. And this is a double top. Now we don't, to confirm it's a double top, we would need a drop sometime soon from this level to show it is a double top. But it looks like it's trying to form this double top. Last time, this had been many years ago, that we had something close to a double top was way back here in 2018, 2019. Let's look at this. We had a nice little double top right there, as you can see right here on the weekly time frame. And from that point, we sold off. We tried to form a double top right here. We got above it. Once we got above the double top, we sold off. Will that, here's another one right here, kind of a double top, pulled back, right? Is that, and we haven't had one really since. So, this is a major double top. Look at all the time that has elapsed between the last high and this high. And we've had how many weeks in a row of it going up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks in a row. Markets are very stretched. They're far away from any of the EMAs. The market does like to revert back to its mean, but when will that happen? Nobody knows. I am also short on the S&P because it also has a double top forming, just like the NDX. Hope you enjoyed the analysis. This is Mike, the Tactical Stock Scalper, out.